So this geranium's not too bad. Doesn't have too much dead leaves on it. But I like to clean them up. Just get that old out of there, and it's kind of like it's kind of like the gorillas when they're like picking the little bivets and lice off, you know, each other. It's like you're like kind of going through and picking the bugs and the old leaves. The only difference is I'm not eating them, but silly. Let me see. Yeah, this one's not too bad. So I'm not seeing too many. I always like to wear gloves too because we have spider activity here in New Mexico. We have black widows, and the first sign of a black widow is their messy web, and it's like if you touch the web, it's thick and makes like this cellophane type sound. And they usually like to be in reclusive places, like a brown recluse would be. Gotta watch out for them as well. So whenever I'm, you know, going through things like this, I always have my gloves on because you just never know what's in your pot and if you would get, you know, bit by something. So in Mexico we have quite the critters out here with their snakes, you know, and I don't mind, knock on wood, I haven't seen a rattler on my property. But I always, when I'm in my gardens or, you know, walking around outside, I always keep an eye on the ground in front of me and an ear out, listening for any type of rattles or anything like that. I mean, even a young rattler is not going to have its rattles yet, but I always, when I'm walking on the ground in the backyard, I always look down because you never know what you could step on. So. And knock on wood, I've been okay. I haven't found anything, so. But we do have little scorpions out here. Like I said, the black widows. I have not seen any budworms, so they may have been just old blooms before I brought you guys down. All my plants down here to the greenhouse. All right. Let me try to do one more. This is another geranium I have. And the same thing, it's just full of old, especially the base here, just full of old leaves. So I am just cleaning this up. And again, I do see worm activity. I got some holes in my leaves. I got these old bud stalks here. This stuff up. Like I said, as I'm looking for, see if I do see any worms. If I find one, I'll show you. Last year when I brought these down to the greenhouse to overwinter, I checked them all out, had no worms, but obviously there was some eggs. So the eggs hatched, and then all of a sudden I started noticing all this worm activity and little worm feces everywhere on a leaf, you know, on my geraniums, and found a whole bunch that had hatched out. So I'm expecting to have the same thing this year.